What's going on, everybody? Happy game 81 out of the Boston Celtics regular season. Sunday is the last game, but they do have to get through today first. So it looks like everybody's going to be playing tonight, so we're not going to be watching a starter full of bench players just yet. That may be being saved for Sunday. But Jaylen Brown is not playing here tonight. Obviously, still struggling with that knee injury, but we still don't 110% know what's going on with the knee, so I'm glad that he is getting rest here today. But let's go on ahead and jump into it. Shout out your city for me. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Celtics versus Hornets. Just rigorous basketball being played here tonight. Michael Sawyer, Esteban's in here. Alicia Wade, Muad, Derek Young. I've got somebody watching from Yokohama, Japan, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning in Japan. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hot Dog Waters in here watching from Springfield, Massachusetts. Derek Young is in here from New York City. Michael Sawyer is in here from OKC, which could be our rival here in the next couple of weeks. Alex Diodario is in here with Mateo. Esteban, Michael Sawyer, Fortune 5 is in here as well. Jake is watching from the Philippines. I appreciate that. Alicia is watching from Rochester, New Hampshire as well. 77 people are already in here. 31 people have already liked it. Appreciate everybody that has hit that thumbs up button for me. Niall is in here from Ireland. Rodnet is in here. Muad saying like the video. Star Guardian's in here from Allenstown, New Hampshire. Drake May is in here watching from Lawrence as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in here. I expect this to be a blowout. I expect this to be a fourth quarter garbage time for all the bench players, but we will be looking at Derek White and Jason Tatum and the rest of them to actually get this thing underway and give us our 60th win of the season, which is probably why the Celtics full starters are playing tonight, except for Jaylen Brown, is because if they do win tonight, that'll be their 60th win of the year, and that'll be the second season in a row Boston has had 60-plus wins. Going ahead and predict your score for me, John Bolin. Alicia Wade is going to say 134-103 Celtic Star Guardian. 138-95 Joel from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Marlon Peters is in here. Goes Celtics. Star Guardian saying he wants a Celtics dub. Doesn't care what the final score is. Carl and Ashley from Pittsfield in the chat here as well, as we are getting more and more people into tonight's stream. Husky, Celtics 146, Hornets 115. Keep in mind, LaMelo Ball is out for the season. On Wednesday, it was reported that he had a successful surgery that did end his season, so he will not be playing here tonight. Obviously, Miles Bridges will still play. Mark Williams will still play. But other than that, I'm not going to act like I am fully equipped to know the Charlotte Hornets roster because they are ass. 20-61 is their record. So this needs to be an absolute blowout. Don't push yourself too hard. Do not risk injury. Just get the job done. Esteban 124-94, John 115-90, Muad 136-89. Sofa 95-120. Celtics take the win as well. Hoop Energy, what's the starting lineup today? Let me double check. It should just be Sam Hauser starting for the Boston Celtics in lieu of Jaylen Brown. But I will double check that here and see if they have posted it. Starting lineup will be Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis. So they're going to go a big backcourt. They're big front court. Normally they would put Derek White, Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, but Al also hasn't played in the last two games. So let's get Al some reps here tonight. They're going to throw him into the starting lineup. All right. If you guys haven't already, go on ahead, hit that like button for me. While you guys are hitting that like button, I'm going to tell you guys about our friends on today's show. Our very loyal sponsor here to Celtics Today by Chat Sports. Let me go on ahead and tell you guys real quick about our sponsor, and that is Prize Picks. I play Prize Picks every single game day, and I want you guys to join me. It is the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America that you guys can play right now. Download the Prize Picks app. When you get there, all you guys have to do is just pick more or less on a player's projected stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your cash. You guys can mix and match your projections as well. You can pick your favorite baseball players with basketball, hockey, golf, soccer, and even esports. There is something for everybody. You can play in over 30 different states, including Cali, Georgia, and Texas. And not to mention the deposits is super, super easy. They do accept MasterCard, Venmo, and Apple Pay to make sure you guys can deposit whichever amount suits you. And when my prize picks hit, I know I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes after I request a withdrawal. If you guys want to go on ahead and test out your skills, whether it's basketball, baseball, soccer, or any sport that Prize Picks offers, go on ahead and download the Prize Picks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the Prize Picks app. Use promo code CLNS to give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. All right, if you guys think that Jason Tatum is going to have more or less than 27.5 points, go on ahead and type M for more, type L for less. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to go with L for less because I do not think he'll be playing long enough to reach 27.5 points. But, you know, I saw his warm-up video. He looked really good. He looked like he was hitting all of his shots. He looked really hot. So maybe he can just come out here and absolutely shoot lights out and gain our lead to put him on the bench even earlier. But I don't think he's going to be in the game to score 30-burger, so I do not think he will reach 28 points. But that is just my prediction. You guys can go on ahead and make your own. Everybody's saying a lot of mores in the chat. Juco Main's agreeing with me. He's saying less. And Antonian is in here from France. Appreciate you for hopping in here, man. We are 3 likes away from reaching 50 likes, so go ahead and hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already as well. All right, 115 people watching in here playing a little prize picks with us. Type more or less in the comment section. You guys can also click that link that Lopez just put in there. That'll take you right to prize picks, and it's as easy as this. All you guys have to do is just click more or less. 50 likes on the stream here so far. We've been live for about 8 minutes with 115 people watching this horrible basketball game. I'm so glad that Boston has an easy schedule towards the end of the year because think about it. If I was the New York Knicks and I had to play the Detroit Pistons last night and then turn around and play the Cleveland Cavaliers in a back-to-back game, I'd be furious. I'd be like, this is crazy. This is just going to make our players work harder and increase injury and yada, yada, yada. But at the same breath, on Wednesday, was it Wednesday night, I'm watching, frickin' Baylor Shireman highlights for 32 minutes. Don't get me wrong, they're fantastic. But my God, watching him go against Paolo Banchero, I can only watch that for so long. It was a horrible product. We didn't even score 80 points in that game. It was just a terrible product. So it sucks that we play, lesser teams at the end of the season. So now we've got the Hornets tonight and the Hornets on Sunday. At least last year they switched it up a little bit and gave us the Hornets, and then they gave us the Wizards. So 2 horrible teams. But nonetheless, I'm not complaining because I'm glad we're not facing the New York Knicks, the Pistons, and the Cleveland Cavaliers all in 1 week because that is probably who we'll be facing in the NBA playoffs. So I'm glad that we had the lineup that we do tonight. I just hate it as a fan because I don't want to watch the Charlotte Hornets play. They're horrendous. The only thing that can save the Hornets is Cooper Flagg. And unfortunately, I don't think they're that bad to get Cooper Flagg. I think he's going to be a Washington Wizard. So, anyways, go on ahead and spam your C's in the comment section down below if you guys want the Boston Celtics to win. A lot of C's in the chat coming in here from Roy, Alicia, Sofa, Star Guardian, Juco Main in here as well. Appreciate you guys for spamming your C's. All right, we should be getting this production underway here in the next 13 minutes or so. What's up, Al on the Prow? Happy to have you in here. What's going on, Boston Bob? Happy to see you in here as well. I think tonight is a very important game to see how we're looking injury-wise, seeing how Peyton Pritchard's playing. We need to see how Drew Holiday is moving, Kristaps Porzingis is, Jason Tatum, how his ankle's feeling. So I wouldn't expect these starters to play after the second half, after halftime, but the good news is that Jaylen Brown is not playing. But he's also no longer eligible for postseason awards. He cannot win anything NBA award related because he did not play over 65 games. He only played 63. Because he's not playing tonight, he can only reach 64 if he does play on Sunday. But considering he didn't play last game, he didn't play tonight, I highly doubt Jaylen Brown is going to play the last game of the season either. I think right now, rest is number one for Jaylen Brown. And, he's capable of playing through his injury, which is great. So I think that's just kind of what they're going to have to do in the postseason. But I've got a video coming out tomorrow giving my full breakdown of his injury and what this means for the Boston Celtics heading into the playoffs. How much can they rely on him? How many games will he be able to play in a possible 7-game series? So that is going to be very interesting to see once we move closer to the first round of the playoffs. Al on the prowl is in here. Cynthia Murphy, Star Guardian, I appreciate that. Tyler is in here. Shar, Boston Bob, Roy, and the rest of the real ones getting ready to watch game 81 of 82 for the 2024-25 season. I felt like the basketball season really went by fast here. It did, right? Is that not just me? But I feel like maybe I just wasn't into it as much. I definitely wasn't into it as much. Last year, I was completely locked in. Like, I didn't care about football, nothing. I was like basketball through and through because Boston, I knew Boston was going to win that year. The way they were playing, the way the roster shaped up, it was a new roster. Holiday and Porzingis were on the team. We had never seen that before. It was just so much more interesting to me. And then this year, I am still interested, but Boston had that like low period between December and January where they weren't winning and they were losing multiple games and their starters weren't playing. Porzingis wasn't playing. That it just kind of got me out of it a little bit. So I'm really excited for playoffs to get my energy back up there for Boston Celtics basketball. So we only have to watch 2 really shitty games, the Hornets and the Hornets, and then we're watching good basketball for the next 2 months. So that is the good news, is that teams like the Hornets will no longer be available to give us crappy ball games. I'm ready for that. I'm ready just to play one team for a week. That's what I want. That is why I love the playoffs, is because you know what you're getting. I just hate playing like horrible teams. They just give me headaches. Licia Wade saying it truly did go by so fast. The funny thing about that lull we went through a couple months back is we're still going to have 60 wins this season. I know, a lull, even though they never lost more than 2 games in a row, but it just wasn't. Even Derek White said that. He was like, I lost my joy for it. He's like, I would wake up and be like, great, another game. And I that's probably really hard to play through that, but he finally found his joy again for the Celtics, but I don't blame him. I just think that so much of it was so mundane for a little while for Boston that they needed something to kind of spark their energy. So I think that Tatum's got a chip on his shoulder for some God-known reason. He just won a friggin' championship, and I feel like he's still being disrespected more than he was before he was a champion. That he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. He's going to be reaching another next level in these playoffs. Kendrick Perkins today said that he's the number 1 player in the postseason that has something to prove. And I do think that is true a little bit. Because you already won a championship, and it didn't stop any of the haters. It didn't stop any of the analysts saying, oh, he's on a team full of superstars. Can he get it done? Is he really that great? When like people need to stop denying that he is going to be the next face of the league after LeBron and Steph Curry are gone. So now I think this is another opportunity for him to try and win an MVP award and win a back-to-back championship, which no team has done since 2017, and that was arguably the greatest team ever assembled in my generation of watching basketball, Kevin Durant, Golden State Warriors. So he's going to have a lot to prove here. I think Luke Cornett should be in the running for most improved player. I think he's been a huge asset, not having Kristaps Porzingis for the first half of the season. Al Horford's playing some of his best basketball right now at 38 years old. Derek White found that joy again. Drew Holiday's playing through a broken finger. Jaylen Brown, we're still a little iffy on. We still want him to obviously be fully healthy, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Pritchard's been doing great this year against top 5 teams. Hauser's been lacking, but Baylor Shireman has made up on offense for Sam Hauser's lack of a 3-point shot this year. The only issue I have is that I want Hauser's defense and Shireman's offense. But at this point, I stand by what I said in my video earlier this week that I would give Hauser the first round. And if his three-point percentage is 30 or less, I would play Shireman over Hauser in the rotation. I think that Baylor has more of a spark at this point off the bench, and he's such a well-rounded player that while he may not be a better man-to-man defender, I do think he's an overall better coverage defender. And he comes in, and his box score is so spread out when Shireman checks in. Points, blocks, steals, rebounds, assists. Those are all of the statistics he touches when he checks in. Whereas Hauser, you're getting maybe 2 boards, 1 assist, but it's really the three-point shooting. He has excelled at, mid-range jumpers and trying to improve his shooting repertoire, but, overall, it's not there this year. So I think that Hauser is going to be playing for his job security in the playoffs because he could easily be traded along with players like Drew Holiday this offseason. So we definitely have to see how Hauser is going to take this offseason and if he is going to step up in his three-point percentage. Rick's in here. Tia, Kennedy, Star Guardians. Tia's in here. The starters are playing tonight. Everybody but Jaylen Brown is playing tonight. Let's see if we can reach 100 likes here on the stream before we do tip off. You can keep that up. It's fine. Let me know if you guys are ready for a Boston Celtics win. They are going through the national anthem right now. Then we will be ready to tip off. Celtics versus the horrid Charlotte Hornets. I do not blame Michael Jordan for literally leaving this franchise. He literally sold his shares. He's like, I do not associate with losing. And that is all the Charlotte Hornets tend to do. Lose. I don't know. Because he's from North Carolina, maybe. You just want to he's like, I'm a billionaire. Let me just put some money in it. Roy is ready. Electric Gamer, Rick, Star Guardian, Alicia Wade, Cynthia Murphy, Joel, Derek Young is in here as well, getting ready to play for the Boston Celtics 81st game of this season. We are 20 likes away, though, from 100, so go on ahead and hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. It'll be nice to watch the starters again. You don't realize what you take for granted until you have to watch Miles Norris play against Franz Wagner. That was a reality check that we are watching greatness in front of our eyes every game, and we take it for granted because then when they bench all the starters, I'm like, oh my God, you genuinely feel like you're watching the JV team play. Because remember in high school, the JV basketball team would play right before the varsity. So, the varsity, you'd have to watch the JV game for, a quarter or the first half. And at halftime, you would go back and start warming up. I feel like that's what it was like, but there's no varsity game. You're just watching JV. And I know I'm going to be a great mom one day whenever I decide to have kids, but I am not going to look forward to those JV games. You know what I am looking forward to and what kind of TikTok I'm on right now? T-ball TikTok. It is freaking hilarious. T-ball is the funniest thing to watch. It's like they're just little drunk adults. They're just running everywhere. Like you have the guy that's hitting, he hits it off of the tee and he runs to go get the ball. I die laughing every time I watch a highlight reel of T-ball. Yes, I literally if you just pan a camera after a ball is hit all around the field, it's just chaos. I saw this one girl bear crawling from second to third, and I'm like, yes, that's what we need. I was actually talking to my boyfriend yesterday, and I was like, my boyfriend's like a below average golfer, he would probably say. If it's, a 75, you're supposed to hit 75 in a course, he'll hit 90, 95. It's nothing. It's not great. And I asked him, this is my first year watching the Masters. I have never really been into golf, and now I'm starting to get into it. And it's my first year watching the Masters, and I asked him, I'm like, do you think you would come in dead last of everybody participating in the Masters? And he was like, 100%. 1,000%. And I was like, it's so crazy because you watch Scottie Scheffler and Rory do this, and you're like, you need no physical attributes to play golf. It's all skills. You don't need height. You don't need the weight. It's not like football or basketball where if you're 5'11", good luck ever trying to make it in the league. You can be whatever. So I was like, isn't it crazy that any rando can just get good at golf and be in the Masters? And I said, there needs to be an average Joe in every big game, every big tournament for the rest of time. You put one rando in the Masters just to show you how fucking good Scottie Scheffler is. You got to put a rando in the Olympics just to see really how fast Usain Bolt is, Like jury duty. You just get an envelope that's boom, you're in the Masters this year. You're our Joe Schmo. And it doesn't matter if you play golf or not. You have to partake or else you go to jail. I don't know how jury duty works, but I feel like if you don't do it, you go to jail. I don't know how that works, but I think that'd be so good. You have to play a rando, an LA Fitness hooper in 1 minute of the NBA Finals. Each team does. Doesn't matter what minute, but you gotta put him in, and he's gotta touch the ball just to show us how hard it is to be a professional athlete. I feel like that'd be so much fun. 10? Not even a basket?
Here's my strategy. Teams, we're going to get two. But I do play all 40 minutes and get to the ball. I can make four shots. They're not going to guard me.
They guard half-court shots.
If they see me with the ball, they're not going to guard me.
You have to hit all 4 of your shots.
One per quarter.
You are not scoring 10 points. This is the same crap I deal with every day when I have men out there in the Chat Sports office that say 5 of them, if they worked out for 1 month and practiced for 1 month, they think they can beat the UConn women's starting 5. The delusion in this office is unreal. You cannot score 10 points in an NBA game. That's just not happening. All right. If you guys are ready to go, type me for tip-off. Tatum is playing. Al Horford is starting. Kristaps Porzingis is starting. Sam Hauser is coming off the bench. Drew Holiday is starting. Derek White is starting. Only person not playing tonight is Jaylen Brown. I'm scoring 10 points in an NBA game. I need just freaking estrogen in this office. I just need it. Oh my God. KP wins the tip. KP wins the tip, but he tips it, and the Hornets do have offensive possession. Boston starts second half with the basketball. All right. It's going to be Hornets basketball here. Throwing it over here for a 3. Blocked by Al Horford. That is how we are starting off this one. I like it. Horford's ready to play, big dog. Horford is ready to play. Inside, Simpson puts in a hook shot. No good. Williams tries to get the rebound. It won't go. Horford picks it up. Drew Holiday, backdoor pass, KP for 3. No good. Hornets take it the other way. The Hornets have the worst offensive rating in the NBA. Makes sense. Mark Williams, 2-hand slam dunk. Williams scores first. Drew Holiday finds out Horford. A hook shot for Horford, no good. Rebound Williams. KJ Simpson driving down to his left. Puts up a layup, and that'll be good. Hornets a nice 4-0 run here to start off. Holiday, Tatum, KP, White, Horford, all starting for the Boston Celtics here. KP, shot number 2, no good from downtown. Rebound for the Hornets. Finding Mark Williams with a hesitation, puts the shot back up, no good. Tatum picks up the board. Tatum crossing over, Simpson kicks it out. KP for 3. Oh my God, he's 0 for 3. Tatum with the offensive rebound, finds Drew Holiday for 3. That's no good either. Williams already has his second board. My God, we are ugly from downtown. Daquan Jeffrey, oh my God, he drained it. Jesus, guys, what is happening? We can't make a shot to save our lives. Derek White backing down here on Simpson. He drives inside, a fadeaway from the elbow. It's good. D. White makes his first field goal. Mark Williams drives inside, has a dribble handoff here to Josh, who gives it back to Williams. Around the baseline. Backdoor pass, out of bounds. Turnover here for the Hornets. Boston 18.5-point favorites in this game. Derek White gets a nice screen from KP. He drives inside. Gonna have a foul on Simpson. Took a hard elbow to the face. On accident, obviously, but that sucks. Derek White gets an assist from Drew Holiday. Puts it in off the glass. White's got all Boston's 4 points. A layup is no good for the Charlotte Hornets. Boston Celtics take it the other way. Derek White finds Al Horford. Now to Jason Tatum. Good screen set by KP. JT fires it. No good. Rebound. Third board for Mark Williams so far. Behind the back. A fired 3 from deep. KJ Simpson drains it. Kristaps Porzingis backs around the perimeter, finds out Horford. He lobs it up to JT. A Charlotte Hornets player tips it out of bounds. They're actually going to say it was off Tatum. And we're going the other way. It's going to be an interesting game. Smith Jr. gets the dribble handoff from Williams, but he completely missed it. A steal for Drew Holiday. It's going to be Boston Celtics basketball here along the baseline after it gets tipped out of bounds by the Charlotte Hornets. That's wild. Oh my God. The Yankees are getting cooked. 5-0 in the first. D. White for 3. Bang! Playing the Giants, dude. Holy cow. That was a grand slam? My God. 1 home run. That's it. Only had 3 RBIs. My God. A missed shot on the other end. KP gets another rebound. Jeez. Drew Holiday finds Kristaps Porzingis. He starts to drive. Kicks it back out to Jason Tatum. Tatum gets a nice pick and roll from KP. He drives inside. Ball gets tipped out of his hands by Mark Williams. Hornets take it the other way. Nick Smith Jr. with a jump stop. Bounce pass. Williams off the glass. No good. White gets another board. Crossing over. He gets oh my God, another turnover. Mark Williams, I think that's his 3rd steal of the first quarter. Good night. He's definitely got 2. Jeez. Smith fires to Williams. Hook shot. No, he gives it away. Fadeaway is no good for Charlotte. As Boston's down by 3. Al Horford comes in clutch, puts it in off the glass, and it's good. 1-point ball game, and we are going to have a quick timeout here. Horford makes a nice little layup. His first basket of the ball game as well. All right, let me tell you guys about our sponsor on today's show, and that is Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America. If you guys want to go ahead and test out your skills, Prize Picks is the app to do so. All you guys have to do is download the app and pick more or less on a player's projected stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your cash. That's right, up to 1,000 times your cash. Prize Picks can be played in over 30 different states, including Cali, Georgia, Florida, and Texas. If you guys want to go on ahead and test out your skills, springtime is the best time to do so. Several sports are underway, including basketball, baseball, hockey, and so much more. If you guys want to mix and match your player projections, you can do so by combining your favorite basketball players with players from hockey, baseball, golf, and even esports. All you guys have to do is just download the Prize Picks app, use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the Prize Picks app, use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Don't even need to win to get that $50. It is guaranteed. Go on ahead and test out your skills today by downloading the Prize Picks app, and I do highly recommend playing on Tuesdays and Friday. Today is Flex Friday, win or your money back guarantee. So go on ahead and test out your skills. Prize Picks, run your game. Alrighty. Hornets took the full timeout. All right, starters remain on the floor. Hornets basketball, they'll find Mark Williams. Williams dribble handoff to Nick Smith Jr. He'll pull up for 3, drains it. Smith has another 3 ball. Kristaps Porzingis, dribble handoff here to Derek White. He drives inside, off the glass. It's good. D. White, he's got 2 more points. Simpson moving around the three-point line. No pull up. Oh, just missed the mark. Rebound for Drew Holiday. D. White, pump fake, dumps it off here to Kristaps Porzingis. White will draw the defenders in. KP is going to put up a hook shot, gets his own offensive rebound, tries to put it back in, but it'll be no good. Triple handoff to Simpson. Now finding another 3 from Nick Smith Jr. It's good. My God. Pop off, my guy. Jason Tatum finds Kristaps Porzingis. He'll pull up for 3. Bang! Finally gets it to go. He was 0 for 3. Now he's 1 for 4. KP's on the board. Driving inside, Smith Jr. puts in the hook shot. No good. Derek White gets the rebound. Takes it the other way. Bounce pass to Jason Tatum. Crossing over. Driving inside. Kicks it out. Horford Now to KP for 3. Oh, just off the mark. Jason Tatum on the inbound gets the steal, puts it back in, and Tatum's got his first basket of the game. Hornets around the three-point line. Going to find Smith Jr. Backdoor pass for Williams. He'll pull up from the free throw line. No good. Horford throws it to Holiday. Holiday draws in defenders down low. Kicks it back out. Horford catch and shoot. 3. In and out. Simpson puts in a hook shot. Short, but he gets his own O board with no contention. Puts it back in, and we're going shot for shot here with the frickin' Hornets. Oh, my God. Holiday to KP. KP to JT. Tatum around the elbow. He gets double teamed. They throw it around the three-point line. Horford throws a nice screen. Gives it to Holiday for 3. No good. Simpson gets the board. Derek White's coming up quickly behind him. Blocked from behind! D. White forces a turnover. Horford off the glass. Another block, but Horford regains his possession. Now Tatum to Holiday. Holiday to White for 3! Dang, that would have been electric. All right. Back the other way, I guess. Smith gives it to Mark Williams. Williams, dribble handoff to Smith. Backdoor pass. Williams, hook shot. No good. No foul. Horford board. Tatum to White. Back to Tatum to Horford. Lobbing it up. KP to White for 3. Ugh, he airballed. Guys, this is not good. Driving inside, another block by Derek White on the layup. Tatum, pull up 3, bang! Tatum with his first made 3 of the ball game. I like it. Williams, backdoor pass, finds it to Simpson. Simpson hook shot, it's good. And Boston's going to take this timeout with under 2 minutes left to go here in the first. So far, no fouls, which is kind of crazy. But we are going shot for shot right now with the frickin' Hornets. So let's figure that out. Well, obviously, it's their starters. Once the bench comes in, then it starts to separate. That's wild. That's crazy. KJ Simpson's playing a really good game right now. I think I don't know if the Boston Celtics are actually going to have a substitution here. They might just let these starters play the entire first quarter. I'm not sure what they're going to do. Because I saw Pritchard, Hauser, and Cornette were at the scorer's table, but Joe sent them back to the bench, so I don't know what they're going to do here. All right. 325 people watching. We are 25 likes away from reaching 150, so be sure to hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. Is this a Celtics game? Is that... Are they home on... Yeah, they're home on Sunday too. Okay. That makes sense. Tell you what, man, D. White's having a hellacious first quarter. He's playing really well right now. See if Boston makes any adjustments here to their 5 on the floor. Tatum's got 5 points so far. All right, KP hits the bench. Derek White hits the bench. Horford hits the bench as well. The Hornets put in 4 of their bench players in as well, including Jusuf Nurkic. Hauser, Pritchard, and Cornet check in. All right, Pritchard finds Drew Holiday. Holiday lobs it up to Tatum. Tatum, fadeaway in the crevice, no good. Rebound for the Hornets. Got about 1:30 left to play here in the first. Driving inside, the Hornets going to put up a hook shot, no good, but the first foul of the ball game will be called against Luke Cornet. Tatum still has a black eye from getting popped the other game. Ain't that something? How do you say his last name? Okogie? Josh Okogie? 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 You know, I just don't really be watching Hornets games like that. Calling me crazy. It's good by Okogie. Jason Tatum to Drew Holiday. Holiday crossing over. He drives inside. He'll dribble it back around the three-point line. Bounce pass. Luke Cornet. Reverse layup. No good. And there's the foul. All right, I thought that call was a little bit late. Cornet at the free throw line. Cornet makes his first. Beautiful. Cornet misses his second. At the logo, Hornets, minute left to go. Gonna give it to Nurkic. Spin move, hook shot, it's good. Nurkic has 2. Jason Tatum. Driving inside, weaving in out of traffic. 38 seconds left to go. Tatum takes it along the baseline, puts it in, doesn't have the shot, kind of teabagged a Hornets player. Sam Hauser from deep. Bang! Hauser takes it from 24 feet and puts it in. About a 7-second difference on play clock and shot clock. Plenty of time for Boston to get something going here. Nurkic off the glass. 2 more points for the Hornets. Peyton Pritchard drives inside. Fadeaway from the free throw line. It's good. 0.9 seconds left to go. Looks like we are going to end tied at the end of the first quarter. Not expecting this, to be honest. And honestly, don't really like it either. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll live. It is what it is. All right. Hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. Help us out here. We are 10 likes away. Nurkic, not a bad little entrance there. 4 points right there off the bench. $350 people watching in here. A Kogi. Huh? A Kogi. All right. Overall, I just think, I don't know who said it in here, but I really liked it when they said they're just playing with heavy legs. It's just kind of what I'm seeing right now. Obviously, nothing to be scared of because obviously our bench is better than their bench. So once all their starters come off the floor, it'll be a lot harder for the Celtics, for the Hornets to score against the Celtics. All right. Start of the second quarter. What are we seeing here? Tatum sits, Holiday sits. Did Aaron Judge strike out? Judge walked. Just for the game. I'm the only Yankees fan in here. All right. Pritchard, KP, Horford, White, Hauser. Derek White dumps it off to Kristaps Porzingis. He drives inside. A fadeaway from KP. No good. Rebound for Nurkic. Dude, no effing way. Is that Seth Curry? He just drained a three. I genuinely had no idea Seth Curry was still in the league. Pretty much. Oh my God. Tell me why I completely forgot Seth Curry was in the NBA. Pritchard, step back three. Bang! Pritchard from deep. We've got a tie ball game. Gonna find Seth Curry. Good defense by Hauser. Now to Nurkic. Nurkic with the hook shot. No good. Rebound Horford. Good job boxing out there by Horford as well. Back to Derek White. White. Horford for three. Ouch. That went in and out. That sucks. Nurkic at the post. Pritchard working around. Nurkic on the other side. Horford and Nurkic. That should have been a jump ball. Okay. Oh my God, it's going to be a shooting foul on Horford. How was that not a jump ball? Nurkic is going to the line to shoot one to make this three-point play. That's horrible. Jeez. Let him play, dude. Nurkic makes it a three-point play because that's stupid. Derek White. Bounce pass. Horford. Lobbing it up to Kristaps Porzingis. It's stolen. That's fine. Everything's fine. Seth Curry around the three-point line. Fires it to a Kogi for three in the corner. Yeah, that was Kogi. No good. Peyton Pritchard to KP. Back to Pritchard. He drives inside. He gets cut off. So he fires it. KP from deep. Hard off the back iron. Hauser grabs the board. Good rebound by Hauser. Little extra effort there. Pritchard. Looking for some help. 5 seconds left to score. Pritchard drives inside. No good. Falls off of Nurkic's head. Seth Curry takes it the other way. You know, he's not taking it past the perimeter. Nurkic, one-on-one with Pritchard. Pritchard gets wiped. It'll be off on Nurkic. Boston Celtics basketball going the other way. Charles Lee, the former assistant coach of the Boston Celtics, took a page into Joe Mazzulla's book, and guess what? It's a green light special. The Hornets are going to challenge this call, which is really stupid. But, hey, if there's one thing he probably learned from Mazzulla is how to hit that green light, my boy. Hornets full timeout. What a crappy game. How about this? For our green light special, from now until they make their decision, we will do $10 beer bongs. How about that? Happy Friday, Lopez. What? Lopez is in. Doesn't take much to convince this kid. Oh, yeah. How old are you, Lopez? How old are you? 23? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, $10 beer bongs. That is our green light special. From now until they address this call, they make the call, we will be doing $10 beer bongs. You, like 3 of you could send in $10 right now. We'd have 3 beer bongs. Capiche? Capiche. James William Esteban is in here. I'm going to be honest, I don't think Boston's playing 100%. They don't care. Like, watching this game, you can tell, like, Jason Tatum doesn't care. They are. They don't care. I think they're just trying to play 20 minutes. Genuinely. They are probably going 60% right now. And still, this is like a one possession. This is a one basket game. What? I am. Coach's challenge is overturned. The Hornets do retain their timeout. I mean, you could look at Tatum on the bench. This dude is like, what am I having for dinner? I got to get Deuce to bed. Like, Tatum is not pressed about this game against Charlotte, big dog. So, I would not take this score very harshly. All right. A missed shot by the Hornets. Derek White gets a screen set by Kristaps Porzingis now to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard driving inside, backdoor pass. Horford lobs it up. KP. Ooh, foul on Okogie. KP heading to the free throw line. 9 minutes left to go. KP at the free throw line. He makes 1 of 2. Porzingis Makes it 2 for 2. All right, back to a 4-point ball game here. Driving inside. Going to give it to a Kogi. Kicks it out. Finds Nurkic. Nurkic to Seth Curry. Doesn't have a shot. Good defense by Derek White. Good defense by White. Nurkic for 3. Sit down, big boy. Hauser with another rebound. Hello? What happened? Okay. Okay, just give us a minute. Something's going on here. Nurkic, dribble handoff here to Seth Curry. Curry finds movement around the perimeter. Now back to Nurkic. 5 seconds left to shoot. Fires it for 3. It's good. Jalen Sims. Who? So did the right camera just cut out? Okay, what's in graphic? What's in the third bucket? But it's not working? Tatum checking back in here. All right. Horford for 3. It's good. We help Lopez, please? Horford makes a 3. Once Jason Tatum just checked in. Okogie for 3 in the corner. Hard off the iron. Jokic. Nurkic tries to put it back in. It'll be no good. The Celtics knock it out of bounds. Hornets will keep it here. Just give us a second. We're having a little technical issues, but we are tag teaming it right now. Seth Curry. Inbounding here to Sims. He drives inside, kicks it back out to Kogi for 3. There he goes. I was like, how many more 3s is he going to take before he actually hits one? All right, 7 minutes left to go here. Jason Tatum gets a screen set by Al Horford. Tatum. Back to Horford. Come on. Hard off the front iron. Rebound for White, though. Gives it back to KP. His shot gets blocked. He gets the board, puts it back in, and there's the foul. Sims gets called with his first foul. It won't go. All the ties are on. There it is. Was it just delayed? What happened with the cam right? Okay. Thank you. I had no idea what was going on. I figured it was probably better for somebody to see it. Cullen with the help. But Cullen. Spam Cullen. He got his back. Yeah, I've never seen that before. I figured I'd be no help, so I didn't know what was going on. Hey, man. Game 81. Bound to be problems. Our system is just like, get us to the playoffs. We don't care. Pritchard. Around the three-point line. Bounce pass to Horford. Back to Pritchard. Oh, Horford's wide open for the layup. It's good. 2 more points for Big Al. Back to a 3-point ball game. Dribble handoff here to Nurkic. Nurkic finds Curry. Good defense by KP, forcing Curry into a double-team scenario in the corner. But they do leave Nurkic with the buzzer-beater 3. And it, of course, is no good. Derek White in the corner for 3. Missed it. Nurkic on the board. Sims checks back in. Nick Smith Jr. takes it to the rack, finds Okogie. Looks like they're going to call a foul. I don't know if this was, the shooting foul. Okay, Okogie is going to head to the free throw line here. KP checks out. Cornet checks in. Okogie makes his first free throw. Mark Williams checks back in. Daquan Jeffries. And Simpson checks back in. Okogie, no good. Board to the Hornets, but he throws it back in play, and it'll be Celtics basketball. Pritchard to Horford. Jason Tatum feeds it. Derek White for three. No good. Driving inside, a layup is good for Smith. Derek White crossing over. Simpson going to find Jason Tatum. He only has 5 so far. You can tell Tatum's not putting in the most effort here. Pritchard in the corner for 3. A bang. It's good. 2 threes for Pritchard so far. Not bad either. 2 for 2. Maybe he's 2 for 2. Simpson. Around the 3-point line. Fadeaway at the free throw. No good. Williams rebound. Puts it in. Hook shot is good. Williams is having a pretty impressive game here, not going to lie. For a guy that was supposed to be on the Los Angeles Lakers, he's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Yeah, you are. Horford for 3. Bang! Horford nails it. Williams. Handoff. Kick it out of Okogie. Driving to the rack. How did that go in? Look at that. $1.40 super chat. I appreciate that. Hey, it's 8 o'clock in the morning there in Japan. Working hard. Horford. Another one! Big time for Big L. He's got 3. And it's a 1-point ball game. That's big time. Okogie for 3. Damn. He nailed it too. That's crazy. 3-point party here for the Hornets. Holiday at the scorer's table. Looks like he's going to check in for Pritchard here in a second. 3 minutes left to go. Jason Tatum, pull up 3. Ooh, in and out. Okogie gets the board. Down by 4. Drives inside. Gives it to Mark Williams. Williams off the glass. No good. Luke Cornet gives it to Pritchard. Pritchard drives inside, a fadeaway. It's good. Pritchard with 2 points. Back to a 1-possession ball game. Simpson drives inside, kicks it out, finds Smith. He'll pull up from deep. Ooh, off the iron. Tatum with the board. Two minutes left to play in the first half. Luke Cornet with an alley-oop. Slam dunk. Tie ball game, 50 apiece with Boston probably moving at about 60% right now. It's still not bad. We are less than 30 likes away from reaching 200. Be sure to hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. Tatum gets called for a personal foul, and that'll be a timeout for the Boston Celtics. I don't think he got a technical there. Okay. All right, let me tell you guys about Prize Picks, our sponsor here on Celtics Today by Chat Sports. If you guys want to watch some sports and win some money while you do so, then Prize Picks is the app for you. All you guys have to do is just pick more or less on a player's projected stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your cash. That's right, up to 1,000 times your cash when you play Prize Picks in over 30 different states, including Cali, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks is super easy. All you guys have to do is just pick more or less on a player's projected stats, and you can actually mix and match your projections. So you can pick your favorite baseball players with basketball, hockey, golf, soccer, and even esports to test out your skills and win yourself some money. I highly recommend playing on Tuesdays and Friday. Every single Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, which is a 25% discount on a player's projected stat. And every Friday, which is today, is Flex Friday. Win or your money back guaranteed up to $20. Playoffs are right around the corner, so if you guys want to be in the know when the second half of basketball season is underway, then go on ahead and download the Prize Picks app. When you guys get there, just create an account and use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the Prize Picks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Don't even need to win that first $5 lineup to get that $50. It is guaranteed. Go on ahead and test out your skills today by downloading the Prize Picks app. Prize Picks. Run your game. All right. The Celtics. I knew Tatum got a tech for that. He slammed the ball on the ground and said something, and I saw the assistant coach look at him, but I don't want to say I think Tatum got a tech and it not happened, but he did. He got a technical. Less than 20 likes away. Holiday and KP check back in. Nick Smith is going to take the free throw here, the technical free throw. He makes it. All right. Hornets basketball. Mark Williams. Whoa! Chucks it into the stands. All right. Slow it down on the Wheaties there, my guy. Jason Tatum. At the logo. That's a screen. Backdoor pass. KP for three. Bang! Porzingis from downtown. Not bad at all from KP. Nick Smith Jr. lobs it up. Mark Williams off the glass. 2 more points for Williams. Tatum takes it the other way. 1 minute left to play. Tatum. Backdoor pass completely went to the Hornets, but thank God they fumbled it and it went on the baseline. So it will still be Celtics basketball here, but Tatum looks a little bit frazzled for some reason. Just not playing his best game, really. Al Horford finds KP. Porzingis with the hook shot. Draws the foul on Williams, but shot will not fall. Whoa. Was that Tatum's 1-game suspension? If you get 17 technicals in one season, you have a 1-game suspension, but I don't think that one was it. I don't think he's there yet. KP makes his second free throw. Simpson finds Smith Jr. for deep 3. Oh, no good. Rebound will be the Boston Celtics as it goes out of bounds. Boston up by 1 here. Derek White, 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Takes it across half court. At the logo. Dumps it off to Jason Tatum. He drives inside, a fadeaway. No good. Rebound. Smith. Shot clock's off. 12 seconds left to go. Ooh, spin move. Smith takes it right to the rack. Cuts it out. Simpson Jr. for 3. Hard off the iron. Horford. Tatum. Half court. Is that, they call the foul? No, that's crazy. That should have been fouled. It smacked his arm. Whatever. Missoula, yeah, that was a complete foul. That was crazy. Missoula is pissed. Horford almost has a double-double. He's got 13 points and 8 boards. What a freaking guy. He's 38. So glad he's on our team. I love that for us. All right. Christopher Domingo is in here. Al on the prowl. He's going to give... Christopher Domingo's going to give it an A. Al on the prowl going to give it a D. Honest going to give it a B minus. Cool Genuine Phil's going to give it a D. It's the Rick going to give it a she. I love the old people cheerleading squad. They're so happy. Look at her hair. She did her hair. Where? Whoa, oh my God. Yeah, I don't think I like that. I mean, that I guess is more American than getting your citizenship in the middle of a Milwaukee Bucks game. Aha! You're like, hello? I'll do a beer bong for $20. If you want to join me. He's like, maybe. Yes. Be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Yeah, tonight's gonna be a good night. Ooh. Are the Knicks winning right now? Because I hear Marshall going nutty palooza in there. The Knicks are winning 56-42. I know, right? Maybe. Like, oh my God. Jump off that sofa. Let's kick it. I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel that's kind of what. That little Lopez run. Oh God. Game 81 and I'm freaking losing it. Let's on the roof. And then I'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up. I got 7 likes away from 200. Hit that like button for me. Are my Yankees doing any better? Oh, we scored. We scored. Ooh. Good night. My ears hurt. Paid. These old ladies are still dancing. Good for them. Beautiful. Appreciate you guys. Lopez and I are doing $20 beer bongs at the half. Help us out. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. And live it up. Here we go. Here we go. We got to. Easy come. Easy go. Now we won't stop. Party rock. Yeah, Pacers Knicks would be a good series. It's what we saw last year too. Knicks are up 56-42. The Miami Heat are crushing the Pelicans. Good night. Chicago is beating Washington. Atlanta's barely beating Philly. Orlando is 81-53. Oh my God, Orlando's crushing the Pacers, but the Pacers benched their whole starters. Milwaukee 85-76, and Casper's coming in with $20 super chat. Hey everyone, my mouth is dry, so let's drink to the Celtics to make the weekend go by. Was that supposed to be alright? Because it worked. I like it. I'm in. His poem. All right, you want to take over? I'll go grab a beer bong. Another 20 and Lopez going to do one. You're good. Let's do it. 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 All right. I'll go get my beer bong. Okay. Hold on.
Okay, guys, let's just get it out the way. Send in $20 more. I want a beer bong. It's a Friday night. Help a guy out. I'm watching game 81 of a Celtics team that they don't care right now. So give me a reason to care. Let's just $20. One beer bong. We have a good time. Let's see. We want some shout outs. Like, just spam me. Just spam me. Tyler Ralston, it's crazy to think with the season they had, we're 6 games behind OKC and 4 behind the Cavs. Honestly, though, like, do you feel like, obviously you're going to finish the 2 seed, but, like, going into the playoffs, I feel like the Celtics are easily the favorite out in the East right now, even 4 games behind the Cavs. Can't really be that butthurt about it. Cleveland lost to the Pacers? Was Cleveland playing anybody? Because Cleveland wrapped up the number 1 seed What? They're 4 games ahead, so at least a couple days ago.
Sorry, I was burping your face. Oh, God. That made me cold. That made me so cold. It's freezing in this office. I hate halftime. All right. Knicks are up by 12. Boston's up by 1. Who do the Warriors play tonight? Lakers have the Rockets. Warriors have the Blazers. Damn, Lakers Rockets can be a good game. Oh, that sucks. That is fair. All right, 350 people watching in here. Appreciate you guys. Who is the biggest threat to a Celtics repeat? The Thunder. The Thunder. Lakers. Luka Doncic. Shut up, Lopez. The Lakers fan in here. The mic's not working, Lopez. Like, my voice has to be heard. Brunson's got 15 points here tonight so far. I'll give you guys a little rundown of the box score. Okogie's got 10. He's got the team high for the Hornets. Boston Celtics. Horford has 13 and 8 boards, 1 steal and 1 block. KP has 11 points, 5 boards, 2 assists. Derek White has 9 points. Peyton Pritchard has 10 points, 1 assist, which is not bad. Tatum's 2 for 9, 1 for 4 from downtown. Yeah, the Thunder are our biggest competitors. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that sub button for me if you guys want us to go live for the playoffs. Nutter, don't be concerned. This game does not matter. I can't even stress how much this game doesn't matter. They're not trying because there's no point. Holiday's only played 14 minutes tonight. Pritchard's played 12. Intrigued by that stat line. Is this still halftime? Why is it halftime 10 minutes? Like, I don't understand why halftime... How long are NBA halftimes? They're 15 minutes. They should be 10. What do you need 15 minutes for? It should be 10. 10 minutes. I hate halftime. Doesn't make sense. I'm over it. Sunday's gonna be terrible. It really is. Mark Williams has 6 boards, 6 points. All right, they're getting their final shots up here at the end of halftime. We're getting ready to tip it back off and have ourselves a second half. That first half took less than an hour. Let's not. Oh, man. Azam. Can't believe we played the Hornets twice. Like anybody else, big dog. Anybody else. I know, right? Easy on our part. All right. Getting ready. Nutter said it's so LeBron can shower. He said it's because it's so LeBron can shower. Brush his hair. Brush his hair. I love that video of him brushing his nothing. Your brushing is nothing. That's so funny. All right, let's play before I die of boredom. All right. Drew Holiday, Al Horford, Derek White, Luke Hornet, and Tatum are in the ball game here. JT gonna lob it up and slam it home. Luke Hornet with an alley-oop. Simpson around the three-point line, crossing over Jason Tatum. Now driving. A hook shot is good by Daquan Jeffries. Drew Holiday, fadeaway from the elbow. Holiday's got his first points of the ball game. Better late than never, my friend. Kicking it out. Okogie for three, no good. Rebound for Mark Williams. He gives it back to Seth Curry for three, no good. Tatum picks up the board. Jason Tatum, a catch and shoot three. Bang! Tatum's back in it. Seth Curry gives it to Okogie. He drives inside at the elbow. Back to Curry. Curry, last one to touch it. Boston Celtics basketball going the other way. D. White for three. Damn, drained it. That's wild. And quickly, we're on a 10-2 run. The last minute and 40 seconds. That is how you start the second half. Drew Holiday on the other end drives inside. Layup high off the glass, no good. Luke Hornet rebound, puts it back in, and he will be fouled by Okogie. Oh, Seth Curry actually got called for that shooting foul. Azam. Sorry, it's stuck in my head. Cornette makes his first free throw, takes us to the largest lead of the night, 10 points. Luke Cornette misses his second free throw. Simpson around the three-point line, drives inside. Gives it to Williams. Oh, they're going to call foul on the floor. Personal foul for Luke Hornet. Okogie gets a screen set by Williams, so he drives down to the left side. A layup, high off the glass, no good. Williams with the rebound and the putback. Derek White fires deep down low. It'll be stolen by Seth Curry. Okogie on the other end, bounce pass, no good. Williams, the rebound and the putback. Yikes. We're back to a 6-point ball game. Drew Holiday. Dribble handoff to Tatum. Tatum, step back three. And one! Tatum with the three and the foul. Beautiful play by Tatum. Holy cow, he heads to the free throw line to make it a 4-point play. Up by 9. Tatum makes it a 4-point play, back up by 10. I think that's it. Tatum's got 12 points, 5 boards, 7 assists. KJ Simpson crossing over Al Horford. Fade away, no good. Rebound Tatum. Tatum's on like a low-key triple-double watch here. 12 points, 6 boards, 7 assists, another 3. No good. Fires it to Seth Curry. Curry in transition for 3. Hard off the iron. Horford picks up another ball. We're less than 10 subscribers away from 47,800. Be sure to hit that sub button for me. Horford with 10 seconds left to shoot. Feeds Tatum. Bounce pass Luke Hornet off the glass. It's good. Tatum and the Celtics force the Charlotte Hornets to take a timeout. 71-59. Beautiful execution from Jason Tatum here. Boston really came out swinging. Yeah, let me tell you guys about Prize Picks, our sponsor here on Celtics Today by Chat Sports. If you guys want to win some cash while watching sports, then Prize Picks is the app to do so. All you guys have to do is just pick more or less on a player's projected stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your cash. Go on ahead and download the Prize Picks app today. And when you get there, pick more or less on a baseball player, basketball player, hockey, soccer, golf, and even esports. That way you guys can win some money. You can mix and match, and you can play in over 30 different states, including Cali, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks has great promotions every single week, including Taco Tuesday, which is a 25% discount on a player's projected stats every Tuesday. And every Friday is Flex Friday, which is win or your money back guaranteed up to $20. You guys can play Flex Friday right now if you go and sign up. And with Prize Picks, they make deposits super easy. They do accept MasterCard, Venmo, and Apple Pay. And then withdrawal process is even easier. If you guys want your money, you can request a withdrawal and get it in as little as 15 minutes. Prize Picks is played all over the country with over 10 million active users, so go on ahead and join them. Download the Prize Picks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the Prize Picks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the PrizePicks app today, test out your skills, and join 10 million users. PrizePicks, run your game. The Hornets need a timeout. The Hornets need a timeout. Are the Lakers playing everybody tonight? Are they still fighting for? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's play some basketball here. A deep three here by the Hornets will be good. Seth Curry makes a deep three. On the other end, Jason Tatum weaves in and out of traffic, and he puts up another layup. Nurkic, hook shot, no good. Horford finds a board. Tatum, fade away. Horford tips it out of bounds. It will be Hornets basketball here. Actually, they're going to keep it Celtics. That's really interesting, actually. Al Horford finds Jason Tatum. Tatum weaving in and out of traffic, kicks it out. Horford looking for some help. He drives inside. Luke Cornett, fade away. It's no good. Good try there by Cornett. Seth Curry kicks it out. Nurkic, dribble handoff to Simpson. They're going to call an offensive foul. No, they're going to call a foul on Derek White. He got pummeled. Okay, yeah, no, it is an offensive foul. It's Nurkic foul. That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's a moving screen if I've ever seen one. All right. Offensive foul on Nurkic. Sam Hauser going to check in here for Horford. Derek White around the three-point line, drives inside. White off the glass, 2 more points. It's good. Seth Curry finds Nurkic. To Seth Curry. Oh my God. Falling three is good. Tatum. Fade away. No good. Rebound for Simpson. Simpson to Nurkic. Now gives it to Jeffries. Hard off the back iron. Sam Hauser tips it. Holiday's got another board. Up by 10, Holiday. Crossing over Simpson. Loses it. It'll be Hornets basketball. Driving inside. Simpson gets met at the rim. No good. Hauser, backdoor pass. D. White. Oh, threw it right to Simpson. That was actually a really good snag there by him. Pump fake. Driving inside. Looking for some help. Finds Seth Curry. They're going to call travel. Yeah, that was one too many steps. One too many steps there for you, my boy. Back to Boston basketball. 5 minutes left to go in the third. D. White to Cornet. Cornet to Hauser for 3. Bang! Hauser drains it. Simpson, backdoor pass to Nurkic. One-on-one with Cornet. He puts in the shot, gets his O-board, puts it back in for 2. Derek White gives it to Tatum. Tatum, backdoor pass, no look. Derek White for 3. Bang! White's got another one. What's that, number 5 for White? Goodness. Seth Curry. Fade away. It's good. Curry's like the only one keeping them in play here. No, I guess they haven't even played Miles Bridges. Drew Holiday. Off the glass. No good. Lou Cornet with the offensive board puts it back in. No good. It might be that thing that they did with Marcus Smart the other night with the Wizards. Like, he's available, but they're just not going to play him. Which is a little weird to me, but I get it. Tatum, personal foul. Some substitutes come in for the Hornets. Inbound for the Hornets. Seth Curry kicks it out to Nurkic. Nurkic puts up a shot. It gets blocked by Luke Cornet. Holiday finds Hauser. Pull up. Bang! Holiday extending the lead. Oh my God, that's Hauser. Hauser extending the lead. Holiday assisted it. The H has got me. Blocked by White. That's his 4th block of the game. Nurkic takes it. Now back to Sims for 3. In and out. Rebound Tatum. Holiday crossing over. Now in the paint. Step back. Fade away. Holiday just short of his mark. Hornets keep it alive. White's got 17 points already. Curry gives it to Nurkic. Dribble handoff. Finds Curry in the corner for 3. Oh my God, he drained it at the shot clock buzzer. What's that? Is it like 6'3"? Curry is electric tonight. For somebody I didn't even know still played in the league, he's playing pretty well. Derek White weaving in and out of traffic. He drives inside. He scores 2 more points. Seth Curry's 5 for 7 tonight. That's actually insane. Good for him. Under 2 minutes left to go. Jason Tatum pulls up. Ooh, no shot. It was an and one. They're going to call a no shot and say the foul was on the floor. That's boo-boo. That's boo-boo and you know it. Celtics going to take a full timeout here. All right, Boston up by 9. We are 5 subscribers away from reaching 47,800. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that sub button for me. It does go a long way. New York Knicks are beating the Cleveland Cavaliers by 11 right now with no DeAndre Hunter or Donovan Mitchell. But the Knicks are also playing without Cat. So you can keep that in mind. On your own, here it goes. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. She has no idea. Nightmare. Poor Pam. She's trying so hard. Uh-oh. The way I feel. You know this one. I feel like a woman. Good job, Pam. You get it, Pam. What's our last song? Uh-oh, she doesn't know it. I don't know if I know that one either. Love the way every day. Oh, that's what it is. Go Pam! Go Pam! Pam had to like finish that lyric in the TD Garden. It was on the projector, so I was tuned in, dude. I forgot when I was that people are actually watching me. Span Pam, that was a good try. That's tough, dude. That was good. I am so one of those people that like I know a song or I know a title of something, and the minute you ask me the trivia question, I'm like, fudge. Go Pam. Pam, 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 Pam. All right. Mark Williams and Wendell Moore Jr. are going to check in. Drew Holiday lobs it into Luke Hornet. Hornet going to find Tatum. Hook shot. Oh, Mark Williams. Goaltending. I was about to say, you can't volleyball spike it when it's on the down low. Sims drives inside. Puts it up and under. No good. Luke Hornet comes up with the rebound. Gives it to Derek White. Take the other way. White to Hauser. Hauser back to White. Sam Hauser for three. Bang! Hauser! Starting to make it rain here. Hauser's 4 for 4, 100% from downtown. And he's got 12 points. Pump fake. Moving around. Sims. Off the glass. No good. Rebound Tatum. Derek White gives it back to Jason Tatum. .20 seconds left to go. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Jason Tatum around the three-point line. He'll pull up. Hard off the iron. Hauser fighting for the board. Mark Williams comes up with it. 5 seconds left to go. Hornets with the last shot. Tatum with a foul to give. That's 4 fouls for Tatum. Inbound for the Hornets. 3 seconds left to go. 3 was almost good for the Hornets, but that'll be the end of the third. Wow. Up by 16. Took me a second. Up by 16. Boston looking to close this out and pick up their 60th win. Lopez is having a stroke. Fourth quarter time. I don't know what the fourth quarter is going to look like and who they'll play. But safe to say Boston's playing a lot better in the second half than they are the first, which is good. They just want to sit down. They just want to go home. I feel like I'm so tired of this. Owen with a $50 super chat. Why the diss of my Knicks as a threat? What was the diss? Who dissed him? Who dissed him? Who dissed? When did we make a list of threats? Oh. Oh, I didn't even see that. I mean, we did just sweep the Knicks in the regular season. We won 5 games, so maybe that's why. But you know, anything can happen in the playoffs. So it's all good. It is all good. Oh, in the poll. I appreciate that, though, Owen. That means a lot, though. I appreciate the $50. Hopefully we see you in the playoffs, big dog. Ooh, baby, I love the way every day. Are the Rockets playing everybody? Oh, wow. Yeah. That is fair. KT, no. KP did not get injured. He is in the locker room, but it's not for injury purposes. He might just be hanging out back there. That's what I mean. There's literally no point for these people to be playing right now. It is okay. Sam Hauser in the corner for 3. No good. Neemias Queta, Baylor Shireman, and Torrey Craig checked in, so it looks like the starters are out for the remainder of the game, if I had to guess. All right, Simpson moving around the three-point line here. Simpson pull up 3 hard off the front iron. Neemias Queta gets his first board. Shireman, kickball. It's going to be Boston Celtics basketball here. All right, Pritchard, pull up 3. Bang! Pritchard from deep. Shireman with his first assist, and the Hornets want a timeout. We played a minute. We have not played a minute yet, and the Hornets want a timeout. It do be happening. It do be. Do be. PP for 3. 2, 4, 6, 8. I can't. I lost it at 8. I tried to count how many exclamation points there were. I know. I lost it at 8. Well, the Hornets are going to take a quick little time out here. Sounds like the Knicks are still winning, per Marshall. They are winning. 77-69 with 5 minutes left to go in the third. All right, Hornets called this timeout here. She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. Alrighty. Let's finish this game and get 60 wins. Damn, they're playing the bangers in there. Oh. Let me look back at their, it was a random team. Hold on. Let me look back at their schedule. Let me look at our schedule. What was it? It was... Was it Sacramento? Oh, we played Utah 2 games for that. We played Utah on March 21st. I think it was Utah. Where it was like, okay, didn't know y'all got down like that. Alright. Let's play. All the bench players are in. Mark Williams fumbled a pass. Torrey Craig gets it, takes it the other way, finds Pritchard. Pritchard, bounce pass, Shireman. Not a Craig. Craig for 3, no good. Rebound, Mark Williams. We go the other way. Foul on Shireman. Shooting foul. It's going to send Sims to the free throw line. Boston up by 19 here with all of the bench players in. This is probably the game we'll be watching on Sunday, though, which stinks. Jalen Sims makes his first free throw. Sims misses the second rebound for Torrey Craig. Peyton Pritchard around the three-point line. Oh, going to call a quick foul here on Simpson. Basket won't count. Be a foul on the floor. 485 people watching. Be sure to hit that like button for me and sub button for me if you guys haven't already. Peyton Pritchard driving inside. Oh, off the rim. It's going to be Mark Williams. He'll pick up the board here. Sims cuts it all the way over for 3. No good. Rebound Williams goes to put it back up. Blocked by Keita! Pritchard takes it the other way, but he throws it directly to the Hornets. Damian, good with the layup. Big Nemi. Dribble handoff to Torrey Craig. Craig gives it back to Keita. He drives inside. Hook shot. It's good. Big Keita. Too strong. KJ Simpson. Oh my God. What is going on in Charlotte? Why are they so strong? All their passes are going to the bench. Too many Wheaties, big dog. Nurkic checks in for Mark Williams. Pritchard with another pull-up jump shot. Good. Ow. Pritchard's got 15 points. Going to find Damian here down low. Not a Nurkic. No good. Torrey Craig comes up here with the rebound. Offensive foul on Nurkic again. Up by 20, 8:30 left to go here. Peyton Pritchard gives it to Hauser. Hauser drives inside. Up and under, no good. Smith Jr. comes up with the rebound, takes it the other way. Euro step, loses it. Pritchard steals it. Sam Hauser catch and shoot three. Bang! No, it didn't. I'm just kidding. That would have been electric, though, if it did. On the other end, a three ball, no good. Torrey Craig gets the rebound. In transition, Craig finds Shireman. He'll take it in transition. Bang! Shireman in transition for three. Neemias Queta gives it to Torrey Craig, not a Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard, deep three. Bang! Hornets need a timeout. Electric from Shireman, Hauser, and Pritchard. One more time, Prize Picks is our sponsor here on Celtics Today by Chat Sports, daily fantasy sports app where you guys can win up to 1,000 times your cash. All you guys have to do is just pick more or less on a player's projected stats, and that's how you guys can win up to 1,000 times your money. All you guys have to do is pick your favorite baseball players, basketball, soccer, hockey, esports, so many different sports you guys can choose from, and just pick more or less. You can also mix and match collegiate and professional picks. You can play Prize Picks in over 30 different states, including California, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks is also widely played across North America with over 10 million active users. The deposits are extremely easy. They do accept MasterCard, Apple Pay, and Venmo. And the withdrawal process is even easier. I know when my Prize Picks hit, I can get my money in as little as 15 minutes. I have won over 25 entries on Prize Picks, and I have won over $1,000 playing the daily fantasy sports app. So go on ahead and test out your skills. Every single Tuesday, they do have Taco Tuesday, which is a 25% discount on a player's projected stats. And every Friday is Flex Friday, which is win or your money back guaranteed. Go on ahead and up to $20. Go on ahead and test out your skills by downloading the Prize Picks app, using promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the Prize Picks app, use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Go on ahead, test out your skills today. Download the Prize Picks app. Prize Picks, run your game. All right, Boston closing this out here. All right, Nurkic, and turnover. Baylor Shireman with the steal, finds Torrey Craig, cuts it all the way to Peyton Pritchard in the corner. It'll be no good. Sam Hauser on the offensive board finds Torrey Craig. Craig drives inside, now back to Hauser. Hauser for three. Bang. Hauser got it. Nurkic draws a foul on Neemias Queta. Nurkic heading to the free throw line now. 6:45 left to go here. Nurkic at the free throw line. Makes his first. And makes his second. Peyton Pritchard finds Neemias Queta. Sam Hauser, pull up three. No good. A three ball for the Hornets. Drains it. Damian Ba. Oh, God. Well, it looks like Boston's going to get their 60th win. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Clearly, it's a Celtics stream. They don't come here to be heckled by a Lakers fan. I am going to take away your access to the comment section. There's something seriously wrong with you. Boston is going to move on to 60 wins this season, the second season in a row that they do, which is really great considering the Boston Celtics went through a lull between December to January, and they didn't play with Kristaps Porzingis for more than half of his games. They've only played less than 25 games with their starters all together, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kristaps Porzingis, which is incredible to say the least. So I do think Boston is fully prepared to take on the playoffs here. And I think that the first round will probably go to the Magic, if I had to say. Second round could easily be a Knicks-Celtics series, which would be awesome. And then I do think all roads lead back to the Cavaliers-Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. So, oh, it'd be great. Chat Sports just got great news. But overall, I think this will probably be the starting five for the Boston Celtics on Friday. It'll probably be Shireman, Pritchard, Hauser, Craig, Queta. Unless they also sit Hauser and Pritchard because they are pretty pivotal coming off the bench. So I don't know if they're actually going to sit Hauser and Pritchard as well. They might play Drew Peterson or J.D. Davison or somebody like that. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the rest of the season goes here. But I think the starters are done. I don't think Brown plays the last game because there would literally be no point because of he had to play tonight to be eligible for 65 games. He would have to play tonight and the next game to be eligible, and he's not playing tonight. So he's only got 63 games under his belt. Pritchard to Sam Hauser, pulls up for three, no good. Shireman off the glass with the rebound and put back. Peyton Pritchard dumps it off. Sam Hauser off the glass. Eligible for awards. Smith Jr. fires it to Simpson. No good. Peyton Pritchard picks up a board. Yeah, we did. 47,800. Appreciate you guys for hitting that sub button for me. Three minutes left to go. Thank God. Pritchard puts in another basket. Taj Gibson, former Boston Celtic, is actually getting some minutes here for the Hornets. Unfortunately, not for us, but well, you know what I mean. Well, I just always wanted him to come back. Daquan Jeffries is going to make a shot on the other end, but Sam Hauser will drain another three. Takes us 122-90. Last 2:30 left to go. And that means Peterson's going to check in for Pritchard. J.D. Davison's going to check in for Sam Hauser. And somebody else is checking in for Baylor Shireman. Who checked in? Jordan Walsh. All right. Boston is going to close this one out. Drew Peterson checks in and immediately drains a three-point shot. I mean, is everybody on this team drained threes? Yes. Up by 35 with less than 2 minutes left to go. All right. As a couple of people are starting to feel their way out of here, Boston is going to be a 60-win team for the second year in a row, which is fantastic. I think Boston has earned the right to bench their starters in the last game against the Hornets. In fact, I think they will. Oh my God, J.D. Davison just absolutely threw that down. Luke Cornett lost his mind. Good for him. G League MVP, J.D. Davison, playing for the Boston Celtics. So, yeah, it looks like we have one more game, and then we will wait and find out who we will play in the first round of the NBA final and the NBA playoffs, which is super, super exciting. Now is when the fun games start to happen. I know this isn't, the most vigorous game to watch, watching the Hornets versus the Celtics, but it's almost over, and then Boston is just going to take this baby all the way home. It looks like the Cavs are going to lock in the number 1 seed, though. The Knicks are still beating the Cavs at the start of the fourth quarter. Celtics are currently, they're 4 games behind the Cavaliers. So they will lock in the number 2 seed. They are still 8 games ahead of the Knicks. So we will be number 2 in the Eastern Conference. The Cavs will be number 1. And we will more than likely see the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Very, very real that we can see the Knicks, so. The Pacers have to win their last 2 games. And the Knicks have to lose their last 2 games for the Pacers to jump the Knicks in the standings. So it looks like the Knicks might be able to close this one out. They're up 86-78 at the start of the fourth quarter, but definitely a team to keep an eye on because that means that could be a Pacers-Celtics second-round series. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But overall, looks like Boston is going to close this one out. As Neemias Queta just picks up an and one right there. The Hornets practically just gave up, though, which is, it is what it is. But I will put out a video tomorrow as well. Be sure to be on the lookout for that video. I'm going to, we just keep the live sub counter up. I will be sure to keep you guys updated. But I will put a video out tomorrow about the Jaylen Brown's latest injury news, what's going on with him, and I will also talk to you guys a little bit about Jason Tatum's expectations for the playoffs. Is this going to be Tatum's season to finally silence the haters. So Kendrick Perkins absolutely thinks so. I think so as well. So there's a lot riding on the playoffs for Boston, and I do think this is the most exciting time of the year. So if you guys haven't already, go on ahead, hit that sub button for me. That way you guys are with us for the entire thing. This will be it. 130-94, an absolute blowout. I expect the same score on Sunday when they do sit everybody the next game. So great game here from Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser. Derek White popped off the 3 quarters that he did play. Al Horford, same thing. So really great to see the Boston Celtics starters one last time. We probably won't see them play again until not tomorrow, but the next Saturday is when Boston is set to start the first round of the series. We'll have to make sure who they end up playing. So the Hawks did secure the 8th seed today. The Orlando Magic have secured the 7th seed, and they will play the Magic for a play-in game later this week. So Boston still has to wait to see who they're going to face, but we will be live on Sunday for the Hornets versus Celtics game. Probably not going to play any starters in that game, but we'll still be here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Boston is now a 60-win team for back-to-back seasons. So if you guys haven't already, go on ahead and hit that sub button for me.